Hi everyone, welcome to Polettirosa Homestead. What I'm doing today is I had a whole bunch of onions from my garden from last year, and before they go bad I want to turn around and dehydrate them, make some onion powder, make some minced onions, different things like that. So I thought I would do a quick video and show you what I'm doing. So I'm basically just cutting them all up, putting them through a little food chopper here. I don't know what happened with this one. Look at this one. It's all brown in the middle. Doesn't matter. Just take it out, take that one piece out, and keep chopping away. Now, I try to find ways of saving money any way I can. I try to put nothing to waste. So one thing I want you all to think about here, when you're chopping onions up, most people throw all these pieces away. Don't do that. Freeze these pieces. When you make a soup, you turn around and put that in with the soup. This piece here, with the bottom, with the root, put that in water for a few days and you'll see an onion come out the top of it. And then you just throw it in the garden when it gets big enough. My husband gave me a dehydrator, an Excalibur dehydrator for Christmas. I am just loving it. Ugh. So it's nothing big here. Also, we started our cattle panel greenhouse. We went by the dimension, well, not the full dimensions, but we watched a lot of Polettirosa Homestead and how he made his. And we thought, oh wow, this is going to be easy. We'll do it the same way, and I'll make a 20 by 10 greenhouse. Well, I'll tell you something. We had some issues along the way. Number one, I don't think any part of our property here, except where our house is on flat land. So we had to backfill and bring dirt up, and then when you buy wood, no matter how much you try to find lumber that isn't warped, by the time you bring it home and you start it, it's warped. So we had some issues with that, but at the end of the video, I'll show you about what we've gotten through so far. The only thing we have left to do is frame out the door, the window, and put on the tarp. So that's not bad. So what I'm doing is I'm taking these and I am putting them on my dehydrator tray. Oh, this Excalibur is just amazing. I have so many trays now that I don't have to load everything on them. I could do a nice thinner layer of stuff, of onions, which I'm doing right now. And I got a lot of trays. I think there's 9. So much better than the small round one that I had for a long time. But see how it's all filled? I'm gonna put it in the dehydrator. Be right back, hold on. Okay, and I got my the next tray out. I did a lot of onions today. I'm only filming what I have left, the last 5 of them. And then what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to make onion powder with all this. Okay. Plus I had like 14 butternut squash left over from my garden last year. So I got them. We had a total of like 42 butternut squash, and we ate most of it, or we gave some to family, friends, and those 14 I had left over, I said today, that's it. It's not a nice day out. I am going to turn around and cook them all. And I learned doing this with the onion peels from somebody that I started watching YouTube with, and that was Homestead Family. And she was the one that showed about saving your onion peels, putting nothing to waste, and putting them in your soups. And I'll tell you something, it really flavors the soup big time. Sometimes I'm in too much of a rush and I do too big of onions because I want to get going, and that's what makes it hard with the chopper here. But this chopper works great. Oh, this weather. Allergies are like going nuts on me. Has anybody started their gardens yet? I have lettuce in there. I have some spinach growing, just starting to grow. I have some Swiss chard that's just starting to grow. Oh, I can't wait till this greenhouse gets in. Then I can turn around and plant almost year round. Especially here in the Appalachian Mountains in Southwest Virginia. It can get cold sometimes. It's not your typical thing that you think of the mountains. I thought when we were moving here, I thought we were going to be bedded down with snow a lot. And no, we're too much south. So we don't really get snow. I think this year the most we got was like an inch, maybe an inch and a half. So it wasn't that bad this year. We had some cold days, but it wasn't too bad. Is everybody ready for spring? I know I am. I want to get out in that garden and work. It's funny, I bet my mom, God rest her soul, she's probably up there looking down at me going, my daughter, a gardener? Oh gosh. She probably thinks I would have never left New Jersey with the ocean. I love the ocean. But, you know what? Sometimes change is work. Okay, I'm going to finish the rest of these, and then I'll be back. Okay, everybody, so I'm on my last onion. And like I said, I saved some of these pieces that have the roots on the bottom, and what I'll do is I'll place that in water and wait for some sprouts to come up. Then, that's more onion I get to plant. Just what I want, more onion. Hey. It takes a lot of onions to make a nice amount of onion powder, so. And then once I get done with this, I'll show you the butternut squash that I just put in the oven and had just come out. What I'm going to do is I'm going to get all that out, and then I'm going to freeze that so that whenever my husband wants his butternut squash, go in the freezer, pull some out, and he's got it. So I think I'm going to be filling all the trays up with onions, or at least 8 of them. And then, like I said, I have a nice amount of peels over here that I can use when I make my soups. Like my mother used to say, waste not, want not. I also save garlic paper to use for it. Okay. Put this box out of the way. And one of my trays over here. Look at all these beautiful onions. Look at this. It's gonna make me a lot of garlic powder, but we use a lot of garlic powder in this house. I mean onion powder. Good, Donna. Okay, let me go get another tray. And I think that's gonna be it. One more tray. So this is my 8th and final tray. So I filled up maybe a half of this tray. Okay. So here is how the onions look. You just get a little dish, a little glass jar, put enough water that the top of the onion is not in the water, just the bottom part, and just leave them out. And that's all there is to regrowing onions. And look at all this butternut squash. Doesn't that look yummy? Just gonna scoop it all out, and then I'll freeze it.